secret is very, very, very easy. From my entire career, I've always pension funds are a business, and part of the problem is that because the liabilities are legacy arrangements. I mean, the Santander schemes were shut 14 years ago, so very few, or if any, of the current management, the exco of the bank, have got a personal interest in the pension scheme. They may well not have been working for the organisation. Often these are result from legacy acquisitions again. But the actual financial risk, when you explain it to them properly, they soon realise that actually it's bigger than their financial risk they're running on all the bank's balance sheet. So you've been able to engage senior management. So that's the first thing, is you've got to get senior management engagement. The second thing is a recognition that what has been done in the industry over the last 30 years hasn't worked. If it had, we'd have no need for the Pension Protection Fund. We wouldn't be seeing BHS, going through parliamentary questions, and most pension schemes would not have deficits. So let's start from premise. It hasn't worked, and if it hasn't worked, do something different. So we've set out to do something different, and we've looked and said, well, what investor models have succeeded, and how can we benefit from that? And it was clearly the one that said, look, if you don't genuinely need liquidity for the next 10 years, don't invest in yield-based strategies, invest for capital growth. And you'll find that there's a greater pool of opportunities and there's excess returns to be made. Why worry about an environment that's yielding 1 or 2% at the short end when I can get 8, 10, 12% by saying, well, I'm going to lock up my capital for a bit longer.